Fuck that.
Hello everyone, my friends, my foes, my Daggerfall Covenant hoes. How's it going? It's been a little while, but it's me. It's Kuro, and yeah, I'm back. After over a year, I think, since my last ESO video, I am finally back on the grind. I'm back in PvP, and I'm back to creating content for all of you lovely folks that are willing to watch it. I wanted this to be my first big video back because I honestly just wanted to take a moment and talk with you guys about a few things. Those things being why I was gone, what I've been up to, and what my plans are now that I'm back on the game, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about all that while we've got some solo PvP gameplay going on in the background. No crazy edits, no commentary, just me talking to you guys for a little bit, having a little bit of a heart-to-heart. Before we get into it though, I do just want to ask that you please go ahead and drop a like on the video for me because it'd mean the world to me, and it's all I really need. So, to get this started, let's go ahead and touch on why I stopped playing and creating ESO content in the first place. For those of you guys who know me, I've taken many breaks from ESO and content creation in the past, and originally this was just supposed to be another one of those. I found myself a little bit jaded with the game, with the same day-to-day issues, the bug, the lag, the balance, the toxic people that I had to deal with, and I just needed a mental health break. It's really that simple. I was just done. So that's exactly what I did. I took a break to try out some new stuff, experiment a little bit, grow my brand in a few different ways that I wouldn't find so draining, I guess. And yeah, and so that's what I did. It was fine, it was fun, but unfortunately, as the new year, 2023, at the time, began, life started to get a little rough for your fellow Kuro over here. And I've talked about it publicly a few times in some smaller, more controlled settings, but I figured I'd talk about it just once here on YouTube to give you guys a little bit of a look into my life and to my head so you can understand why I really needed some time away. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate when I say that COVID caused a lot of problems for me when it initially outbroke. But among all of the bad things that the pandemic and the quarantines brought, it also led me to meet somebody who would become very, very important to me for a long time. Some of you guys may have met her and known her as Luna online. Some of you who were in the Twitch streams may remember Luna because she was almost always there, supporting me and modding for me and engaging with the community and trying to make sure that everyone there in the chat or in my Discord was having a fun time and feeling included and just kind of trying to make it feel like a fun space, you know, a family, you know? We were a family. I was the pops and she was the moms. Yeah, she was a very, very amazing girl and my best friend and at the time, my fiance, but a few days into January of 2023, on the 8th to be specific, she went into a seizure and was hospitalized, and well, she never made it out of the hospital. So yeah, we're still not really totally sure what caused it. She didn't have a history of seizures or anything like that, and there's a whole lot of things that I could speculate on and things that some people did say and assume and think, but either way, she was gone and I didn't really know what to do. It's honestly really surprising just how quickly your life can change in just a couple of days, you know? The future that I had planned out with her was just kind of gone suddenly, and I didn't really know how to cope or what to do. So for a while, I just kind of spiraled. Struggled to keep my life together for a bit. A little longer than I'm happy to admit. And it made doing things that I had previously enjoyed harder. Made them feel kind of empty, and it was tough. I tried to keep streaming, you know, and exploring those other avenues of content that I was excited to get into and all of that, but I was still just dealing with so much pain. And every single day it felt like somebody would come into my spaces, you know, my Discord or my stream, or reach out to me in some other way, talking about ESO, telling me to come play ESO, getting upset with me for doing something that wasn't ESO, and after a certain point, it was too much for me, and so I got a little jaded. I nuked it all, and anyone that talked to me about ESO, I met them with aggression and anger and pushed them away. Tried to just get rid of them. But, time has passed now, and for the past several months, you know, 4 or 5, I've been feeling a lot better, a lot more like myself. I realized that I was definitely being childish, and lashing out at people wasn't gonna change anything or do me any good, and I had to stop. So I did. And now we're here. And I'm back. I'm sorry for dropping all that on you guys so out of the blue, but it's kind of nice to be able to talk about it, so I do appreciate any of you that actually listened. Yeah. But the next and final question that I'd like to answer here in this video is, what do I plan on doing now that I'm back? Well, first of all, I want to get back to doing all of my old school PvP content. You know, my builds, my commentaries, my edits, you know, maybe even clip of the week, if we can still find enough people in 2024 that are willing to send in clips to make that happen. I don't know. Some people have asked me, and I do like to give folks what they want, so, you know, we'll see. But I also want to dabble in the rest of the game that is ESO. I realized not too long ago that I haven't really sat down and actually played through or paid attention to any of the quest lines in the game since I started it, since I was a little baby, you know, non-CP player. I've purchased every single chapter for this game. Every single, what is it? Is it a year, 2 years? I don't know how often they come out, but I've purchased every last one, but I've never actually done anything in them except for grinded whatever new sets we needed for PvP. So I want to dive into some of the stories that are out there in this vast game and see what keeps the casual players coming back. I want to quest, I want to do PvE, I want to play this silly little card game, and if I can find some kind of enjoyment in those activities, then maybe, just maybe, I can avoid that ESO burnout that I've come to know so many times and have a renewed happiness with this game that's been such a large part of my life up until now. And I'm honestly feeling pretty optimistic about it. Outside of ESO, though, I do also plan on playing some other games, be it MMOs, single-player games that I'm personally interested, or just some goofy online games with friends, having a little bit of fun. All of which I do plan on streaming and making videos for. I have been streaming Cyberpunk as well as ESO here on both YouTube and on Twitch the last 2 weeks or so, and it's been a real blast. I know most of you guys only come for the ESO content, and that's totally fine. I understand that, but it's been really nice being able to talk to and hang out with some of the folks that just dropped that sub on the channel originally because they liked me, wanted to hang out with me, and I'd like to play into that a little bit more going forward, and maybe get to know some of you guys a little more. But you know, with all that said, hopefully we'll be able to ensure that I don't get all that stupid stinky burnout when it comes to gaming and content creation, and I'll just be able to mix things up enough to stay interested and make sure that I've always got some kind of content for you guys, whether you fucking want it or not. You little apes. I'm sorry, I'm mad. But yeah, that's it, guys. I got a build coming out next week or so, probably next week. A few other videos that I'm working on. Look forward to all of that. You'll see it. I've got a whole roadmap here. I'm not gonna let you guys know what it is, though. It's gonna be a surprise. If you want to support me and the channel, there are honestly so many ways to do that now. You can become a channel member and get, you know, emotes and special stuff in stream and all that. You can come over to Twitch, drop a sub. Hell, you could even drop a super chat on YouTube. I don't even know. There's so many things going on YouTube now, but the most important thing to me, guys, is dropping a like, maybe a comment on the videos. It's all I really need from you guys. and every last comment and like is greatly appreciated. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and gear up for my stream that I'm about to do in a little bit, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay? Take care, guys. Farewell. Bye. Jesus! My boy doesn't like dying.
Get me to the altar, like a